in everything that you do in life, there's two ways to do the same thing. There's the easy way and there's the hard way. Now, oftentimes we make the assumption that the easy way is the best way, or even the way that produces the best outcome. But in many cases, that's a misconception, and it couldn't be further than the truth. Just because it's easy doesn't mean that it's good, nor worthwhile. Austin, I know you have been waiting to talk about this topic, so.
I'm trying to think about how personal I want to get here.
Go all the way. I want to see you open up, bro. I want people to know the real you.
See, I don't know if they can handle that right now. You'd have to come on the Patreon, listen to the Patreon to get my real thoughts. Which, again, you guys should check out our Patreon where we can talk candidly and freely on there without YouTube's kind of, rules that we have. But anyway, so the easy way and the hard way. Let's just talk about, fuck it. Let's talk about exercise, right? So as two guys that have taken ourselves from chubby little fat kids to guys that have the abs and all that shit that we have now, right? You would think, and also natural, by the way. We're not taking a whole bunch of shit, nothing.
We've had our allegations where people are like, are you taking steroids?
Exactly. People thought that we were taking shit, but no. And that even in itself goes into the whole easy versus hard thing. It's easy to say, you know what? I'm going to just shoot some shit into myself and get big off that. And it'll happen a lot faster and I'll look a lot just bigger, quicker, and everything. I'll just do it that way.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Or I want it to be easy.
Exactly, right? Because if you have tried to lose weight, gain muscle, body mass, all that shit, you realize that it's a lot harder than what you think. It takes more time than what you think. Now, for us, at the end of it, in hindsight, it was kind of quick, but in the middle of it, it was excruciatingly, painfully long in time because we were doing certain things the hard way because we knew that if we did it the hard way, we get the results quicker. And not quicker in a bad sense, but quicker and good results at that. So I know a lot of people right now that you and I have both offered our expertise, offered our opinion on how we got to look how we look right now, whether it's losing weight or gaining weight, because we can do this so quickly that maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago, people were calling us fucking massive. Now, this week, people are calling us shredded and you guys are looking lean as fuck. That quick. We have the results that quick. But when we tell people, when we have conversations with people like, man, I'm just trying to lose some weight, man. Or man, I'm trying to gain some weight, especially when it comes to losing weight. We're like, yeah, have you tried fasting? Yeah, have you tried this? Have you tried changing your diet here? Have you tried cutting out this? Like, nah, I haven't tried that. Me, I love my snacks. I can't give up snacks, man. Like,
that's hard.
That's hard. Like, I can't do that. I want to do that, right? And to me, Jose is a little bit more receptive, especially with who we're talking about with this. If it's the right person, he's more receptive. But when someone says that around me, everything after that point goes in one ear and out the other. Because to me, that means that you're not really about what you say you're about. You're not really willing to put in the work. Because if I told you there was something that you could do right now that could change your life, it may take some work, but it's going to be healthy for you. It's going to be okay. And if you continue down this path, you're going to get the exact results that you want, and there's going to be no negative side effects to it. Would you do it? If you present shit like that, most people would say, yeah, sure. But the moment we say some shit like, hey, you should fast. That's how we did it. Like, nah, man, I couldn't do it. I'd probably pass out.
I like my snacks.
Exactly. I like my snacks. I like all that shit. I can't do that. I'll probably go to the hospital if I try to do that. Me personally, it might have worked for y'all, but me and you guys are completely different. We're not even close because, I can't do that. And you guys just might be the one case where that worked for. Now, I don't want to get too biblical here, but say if you do believe in the Bible, right? How many times, look it up, how many times did they mention fasting in the Bible? And did they just drop like flies every time that they fasted? No. It's something that is a common practice, and especially for us, we're saying shit like you can do intermittent fasting, you can do 24 hours, you can do 48 hours, and if you're really adept, you can do 72 or more than that, right? You can start off small, you can work your way up. But these are things that are proven to work and proven to be healthy for you. But again, it's difficult, it's hard, it's not easy as, I'm going to just maybe switch out a bag of chips for avocado a day, and that's how I'm going to lose all this fucking weight and all that type of shit. It's not as easy as that. So people are like, you know what? No, I just don't want to do it. But me personally, I am just tired of offering people a solution that they know fucking works because we are the living, breathing proof of it. And they say, nah, I can't do it because it's difficult, because it's hard. And when you have people like that, those are the exact people that will never get what they want in life. Never. Because if you're looking at anything from a standpoint of, it's hard or it seems too hard for me, I'm just not going to do it. If you want to be successful in any fucking thing, you're going to have to reach that decision and eventually say yes to that shit, because you're going to have to do the things that are too hard for most people to do. Because if you are making a decision based off of, okay, this is too hard for me, and I have millions and billions of other people saying, yeah, it's too hard for me too. Well, those millions and billions of other people are not where you want to be. Basically, if you're saying that you want to be successful and you want to have millions of dollars, that's not how many people who have millions and billions of dollars get their fucking money, by doing shit that everybody else does, by doing the easy shit. They get it by doing the hard shit. So if you're really about what you say that you are, you have to do that fucking hard shit, because that's how you improve and that's how you get the results that you want. We didn't get the fucking abs that we got. We didn't get the fucking apartment that we wanted. We didn't get the fucking success in business that we wanted by doing the easy shit. We got it by doing the hard shit that you didn't want to do. So either you're going to do the hard shit and get where you want to go, or do the easy shit and be like everybody else. But if you want to be like everybody else, stop coming to us and saying that you want to change and you want to do better. Then when we offer you a fucking solution, you say, nah, I don't want to do that. It's too hard. Then don't come around asking for a fucking solution unless you're willing to take the fucking advice that we give you. Because then at that point, you're wasting our time, in my opinion.
Establishing long-term relationships are hard. Building physiques off of real foundations is hard. Making a business succeed in the long term is hard. Fighting for your morals and your values and what is true and altruistically correct is hard. Anything that is worthwhile is likely to be hard or difficult to obtain. We want things that are hard to get. We don't want Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Rolexes, penthouses, beautiful women because nobody wants them or because they're easy to get.
Right.
We want them because they're hard to get. We don't want easy people. Let's be real here. If it's too easy, everybody has an inclination of, what does that mean?
Where's the fun in that, too?
Everybody's getting it.
Yeah.
So what's special about me getting it? Nothing. Why would you want fame if everybody was famous? That's the same problem with participation awards. Just because you participate doesn't mean you win, but is everybody a winner? By some definitions, yes, but by the true definition, fuck no. Now, it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be difficult. You're supposed to suffer. You're supposed to be in pain. Things are not supposed to come rapidly. You're going to lose sleep. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose friends. You're going to stress all your relationships when you are trying to accomplish almost anything that is worthwhile. People will not understand, and half the time you won't even understand the actions that you're taking in order to get to where you need to get to. It's not necessarily fun, and it's definitely not easy, but it's worthwhile because you need to derive a sense of pleasure knowing that not everybody is going to do what you are doing. And the people that are, you just have to outwork them. If you have a good enough plan and you have a good enough strategy and you're putting in the work where it needs to be put in, and you're persistent and consistent and respectful to others, you will get to where you need to get to, but it will take time. And I will tell you, one of the most difficult things in life is being patient. There's a saying by Andy Frisella that I really love, and he says, you need to learn to be aggressively patient. Imagine applying an aggressive attitude towards patience. How much further along could you get in life if you could overcome patience? If you could always pursue any endeavor with patience, whether you're more patient with your partner, whether you're more patient with your brothers and sisters, whether you're more patient with that person on the road who is having a road rage fit, whether you're more patient with the waiter or with yourself or with life as a whole, we can all benefit from that. And it will take you to the next level because you will reduce your stress because you're no longer worried about things that are outside of your control. And I think that is a big, big factor.
A huge factor. And you're talking about it's supposed to be hard. And I was watching a video today of a guy, I forgot his name, but he was basically saying he runs like 100-mile marathons, or he participates in them. I don't know if he runs them, but participates in like that long distance of runs to where, you know, they might sleep a night out and about in a fucking tent and then wake up and continue to run and all that type of shit. So he goes about doing that, and then he's like, yeah, everybody is okay with shit at mile 1, 2, maybe even 10, right? But then around mile 40, that's when shit starts to get a little tricky. That's when stuff starts to get a little hard, a little difficult. And he goes on to say, why would you think that it's going to be any different at that point? At mile 40, it's supposed to be that bad. At mile 40, it's supposed to suck. When you're on the last rep of your exercise, it's supposed to be painful. It's supposed to burn. It's supposed to be all these fucking things. You getting $1 million, or you progressing in your business and getting these fucking permits, getting these import fucking shits going on. Like, all that's supposed to be difficult. Because if it wasn't, like you said, everybody else would be fucking doing it. And there would be no fucking glory and no pride in doing these things because it's fucking easy, right? If everybody was, again, having a Lamborghini or driving a Lamborghini, there would be no point in like being excited to get a fucking Lamborghini. It's not that big of a thing because everybody has one, right? So this shit is supposed to suck. So if you're looking at it from a perspective of, okay, I want to get these abs, I want to be successful in this field, and you're like, shit, let me try to go about getting those things, but let me do it the easy way. To me, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't align. That's nonsensical. That's hypocritical. You can't say that I want something that is rarely achieved and say that I'm wanting to get there by going about it the easiest way fucking possible. What? To me, like, how the fuck, even if there is, because we know that there are some occupations today, especially for certain demographics, that you can achieve a certain level of monetary success relatively easily by not doing much.
Shaking your ass on OnlyFans.
There you go. So you could do that.
Next question.
You can do that, but it also comes with a lot of things which most people don't even think about. But you could do that, and that's relatively easy. But say you're a man, or say that you're a woman with dignity, a different set of morals and whatnot, you know, and if somebody's doing that, whatever. But if you have a different set of morals attached to how you live, how you live your life, right? How you expect to go about doing things is going to be completely different. It's going to be very, very difficult. So if you're looking at it and saying, before you start, I want these things, but I want to get, you know, to be easy, to be, you know, a walk in the park to get them, you're not ready. You're not ready. And I don't even think this is the right path for you if you're thinking about it from this perspective. When we set out to achieve a better physique, better wisdom, more business savvy, a business, a company, all these fucking employees, all this shit, she looks kind of all right. But whenever we set out to do that, across the street by the Ostentation. But whenever we set out to do that, we never once thought that, hey, we're going to do this shit and it's going to be easy. Fuck no. We thought we're going to do this shit. This shit is going to be hard as fuck. I'm not going to lie.
It's going to take us so damn long. It's going to cost us so much money. We're going to be so stressed. We're going to fail so many times. You know how many loopholes we're going to have to jump through? I don't know how the fuck we're going to do this. I don't even know if I still want to fucking do this. Well, we have to do this. And it doesn't matter what the fuck we want to do.
Right. That's what we were thinking. And the only reason why we were able to achieve some of those things and have some success, and of course not all the success that we want in all of them, but some success in some and then achieve completely in other areas, is because we realized that that's how you have to think when you start this shit, and you have to be okay with it. Because if you're not okay with having to deal with that high level of pain and difficulty when it comes to accomplishing your goals, you're not going to ever get close to accomplishing them. Because in order to make it to the big leagues, in order to get into the NFL, the MLB, all that type of shit, you're going to have to work, unless you're just blessed with God-given talent that's better than anybody else. But even at that point, everybody's going to be blessed with some level of talent like that. Once you get to the big leagues, you're going to have to work 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times harder than people will ever fucking work. And it's going to be difficult, but that's what allows you to not only stay in those environments, but succeed, and excel in those environments as well. So just the people out there that I've talked to, I know, that want to lose weight, that want to be successful, that want all these things, and they tell me about them, or I hear that they're having these conversations, and I hear that they want a quick route, they want a cheat code, they want all this fucking easy ass shit. It just infuriates me, because I'm like, how the fuck are you going to say that you want the things that we want, that we're working our ass for day and night and fucking year after year? It's like we're putting so much fucking effort into this shit, and you want an easy way in, and you think that you're going to be successful, or if not just regularly successful, more successful than us. Fuck no, that's not how this shit fucking works. So if you think the shit is easy and you can have a shortcut, that means that, to me, it's almost like a look down or a shit on us. Because don't you think that if we knew of a route that was lucrative and beneficial, that didn't require all this fucking hard work, most people would probably take it? But if you want to have the success, more often than not, it's not going to be that. You're going to have to work your ass off to get that shit. So you're saying that you have a fucking magic pill to get to the fucking top that we just don't know about, so we're just not smart enough to fucking figure that shit out. No. You can't bypass the hard work. And if you try to, you're going to end up on your ass. And we know that. You may not know that, though. And even if we told you, you wouldn't fucking listen.
And I want to close off with a story. There's a gentleman from whom I know. And bless his heart, he wants to support our business to a degree. And one day, he asked me for an update. We were at the gym. And he was like, hey, how's everything going with the business, this particular business? And I said, oh, everything's going good. We're just waiting for XYZ. Da-da-da-da-da. There's these kinks in the supply chain. You know how it goes. And he goes, man, just pay them more. Tell them I need them this day. How much is it going to cost? And I just chuckled and said, yeah, sure, guy. Walked away. And this is one thing that a lot of people have mistaken. Expediting things is not just expensive, it's also extremely hard. Think about Amazon. The logistics that Amazon has amassed in order to have 2-day or even same-day delivery, you have no idea how difficult it was for them to get to that point in time. Do you have any idea how many trials that they had to go through and how many resources and how many logistical nightmares that they endured just to be able to do that today and even still have to do it consistently? Things don't just come easily. And things that you want to happen fast can't just be resolved with money. There's going to be a whole plethora of other problems that you will encounter. Imagine if you want to quickly start your business and you want to succeed rapidly. Well, Luke Belmer says this very well. He talks about how where people fail in business is they don't learn to do the things that other people hate. They don't like HR. They don't like doing the accounting. They don't like doing the legalities. They don't like doing the taxes. But in reality, those are the reasons why you succeed, because you're able to do those things well, because all of those things are the cornerstones of a business. A successful business is not just money in, money out. It's money management. It's personnel management. It's training. There's a whole lot of things that people miss. And when you're so focused on getting things done fast, you fail to actually do things well. And if you can't do things well, then you're fucked altogether. So if you can't do things properly and you want to do things fast and expedite things, but you can't even do them properly to begin with, you are on the wrong train of thought. And people can reveal this to you and how their mind works and what they're thinking by simply letting you know.
He's gonna kill himself.
And I like how the ambulance is going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, they might have to turn around and get them.
I hope y'all got to see that. That was actually pretty entertaining.
The guy on the sidewalk, he did his shit, but
that was kind of tough.
It's kind of
tough.
Are you telling me that they don't know how to fucking use that? Bro, it's not that difficult. Even EMS people, bro.
That's an example. I don't know how that's an example. But we could try to spin it in a certain way. But anyway.
They'd rather go the easy way and take a straightforward way. But, the hard way is the roundabout. Even though if you take it the right way and you use it effectively, you can get to where you want to go, maybe even faster.
But it requires understanding how to navigate.
Exactly.
And navigating is not easy for everyone.
There you go. And you see how we're just that quick on our toes like that. But to end here, I do want to say that I feel like the difference between the easy way and the hard way, more often than not, the easy way is something where you set out and you know your fate. I know that if I have this job and I go to this job day in and day out, and maybe it's not a very volatile industry, and if I do well, please my boss by going over the bare minimum just a little bit, I can continuously have this job and be okay and make this cool amount of money. That's easy because I know my fate. I know how things are going to end. I know how things are going to go no matter what, right? What's hard is embarking on a journey where you don't know your fate. And if you want to have some success, whether you want to have the abs, whether you want to have the cars, you want to have the girls, you want to have the money, all that type of shit, you're going to have to embark on a journey where you don't know how this shit's going to turn out, because more often than not, you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. And when you get out of your comfort zone, it's not comfortable because you don't know how the fuck shit's going to go, how you do it, how you fucking maneuver in it, right? You don't know. And going out on that journey is going to be difficult because I'd say a good percentage of it is because you just don't know. But dealing with that uncertainty, in my opinion, is one of the biggest hurdles to get over. Because once you find yourself okay with not knowing how things are going to turn out, but you're going to put your full effort into things regardless, that is when you start to make the most fucking progress. Because we started to see a lot of improvement in everything that we did once we said, hey, look, no matter how this fucking turns out, I don't know how I'm going to look when my abs come in, because I've never seen my abs before. I don't know how they're going to look. I might get to a lower body fat percentage and see my abs and not fucking like them. I don't know. I might hate them. And then I might say, man, this was a lot of work for fucking nothing and I'm going to just get fucking fat again. I might say that. But I'm going to continue no matter what until I fucking get there. And again, you're going to put in a lot of work before you start seeing the results of shit anyway. A lot of work before you start seeing the results in your abs, before you start seeing the results in your business, before you start seeing the results in fucking making money. It's going to be this much fucking work before you start seeing the fucking success and monetary gain that you thought that you would. A lot. But here's the thing. Once you're okay again with facing that uncertainty, going into or staring into the abyss and saying, I'm going to do this regardless, that's when you start to separate yourself from the vast majority, because the vast majority is not okay with that. The vast majority wants to go about things the easy way, the certain way. But going the hard way is stepping into the realm of uncertainty, stepping out on faith, and stepping out on your hard work that only you can contribute, only you can do. And to all those who are embarking on that journey, shout out to you. It may be long, it might be a process, it might be very difficult, but you can get there. And we're a testament to that. So. Nah.
I mean, like her hair.
Yeah, hair, man.
Yeah.
That's about it.
The
Anyway.
Club podcast.
Sign it up. Mic check.
The AM Club Podcast.